Welcome back to Erin Fisher TV. It's been a while since we've done a video, and I'm really excited to start out 2014 with a new series called No Excuses, which this is backwards to you, 2014. What I love about No Excuses is you have to look back to October. For me, for No Excuses, is I ran my second marathon, and it was called my Redemption Marathon because I ran one the year before, and with my very good friend Lori Watt, who got me through it, and I was done at mile 8. And I wanted to throw myself off the bridge as I was running, but all I could think about is my family and friends, and I couldn't do that to them. So I crawled over the finish line and finished it, but it was an experience that was so excruciating that I couldn't even talk about it for a couple weeks because it would make me cry. All the work that was built up into it that goes into marathon training. And then I felt like I completely failed, but I did cross the finish line. So I had my Redemption Marathon in Detroit last October, and it was wonderful. It was a great experience. It was a gorgeous day. It was so much fun. It was a smile all the way through, and got to run with some Lori again and some really good friends, and it was wonderful. And we were in the expo the day before, and we saw these really cute t-shirts, and I thought that would be perfect to wear for the marathon tomorrow. And this one says No Excuses on it. It's backwards to you, so it's S-C-U without on. I don't know what it says backwards. I can't read backwards. Anyway, it's No Excuses. And so when I bought it, I really didn't think about what it really meant, and especially what it meant to running 26.2 miles. When I put it on throughout the marathon, there were so many people cheering for us in Detroit. It was great. If you ever want to run a marathon, it's a great one to run. There's lots of support from the city. And people yelled at me throughout the day and said, "No excuses, keep going." And I just kind of had that in my mind. And I've been wearing this t-shirt for my long runs as I get ready for my next marathon in January in Phoenix, which will be nice and warm, which I'm excited about. But just kind of thinking about that No Excuses motto. And the back of it is really cool because it just lists all the things, excuses that we use in our life. Some of them are, the odds are against me. Of course the odds are against us. Of course they are. I'm too slow. I'm too old. Yes, I'm 44 now. I'm too old to be running a marathon, or the things, or have dreams, still have dreams and things that I want to do. There's self-doubt, and it goes through, I just had a baby, or, I'm pregnant, and all the excuses that you make that you can't run. And the last one is, what if I fail? And that's a really interesting one to me because it's something that I guess having my business for the last couple years have really, thought about a million times, what if I fail? What would happen if I did fail? And a lot of times that holds us back from really doing the things that we want to do because we're scared of failure. And one thing that I think over the last couple of years I've really come to understand is that I think the worst thing we can do is not ask for what we want. I think that really is failure by not trying. I think that would be the number one worst way of, I think that would be the failure, is not trying and not getting out there to accomplish your dreams. Right now, Weight Watchers has a wonderful campaign going on to get people excited about the new year and getting healthy and accomplishing their dreams and goals. And one thing they do, they start out with children, and they're on a trampoline and they're jumping and they're talking about all the dreams that they have. And, I want to grow up and be this, I want to do this, and everything's wonderful, and I'm having so much fun. And then what happens when you become an adult? The pressures of work and the pressures of family and circumstances, you think that you can't have those dreams anymore. And then all of a sudden they show adults having those same kind of dreams. And I think that is really the motto of No Excuses 2014, is just looking at those dreams that you still have and that you still want to accomplish, and just putting an X through those those things that tell you you cannot do it, because you can. What if we made a list of all the things that we would like to accomplish? What if there's just a few, and we put all the things, all of our excuses of why we can't do it, and we put an X through it and said no excuses, and then we started thinking about all the ways to get there. Think about that for a moment. Instead of filling your mind with all of your excuses of why you can't do it, what if you filled your mind with all the reasons why you can do that? And that's what I love so much about this t-shirt. I never really knew when I bought it. I just liked the color. I liked the saying in the back that would have such an effect on me about that. What I love about marathon training too is not the grueling process of the 6 months to 8 months, the years that it takes to get there to the marathon. It's the group that I run with. And so when we're running, there's weeks that it's a downpour and we're running in waters up to our knees, and we could have had the excuse that it's raining too hard to be out here running, 15 miles today, 18 miles today. We need to not run this week and save it for next week, or the snowstorm that we just had. We can't be out there running. So the group that I hang out with, they have no excuses. They keep going. They run their marathons. They run it through rain, snow, sunshine, it all. And so what's wonderful about that is that if you surround yourself with people that don't have excuses and that don't want to talk about all the reasons why you cannot accomplish something and help you really get there towards your dreams. And it's one of the reasons why I continue to run with this group, is just because they don't have any excuses. They just get out there. I don't care what the weather's like. They're still running on that. So I'm asking you for 2014 to join me in No Excuses 2014.